Hello and welcome back to the biggest channel in the world. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good,
That's good, thank you.
I'm glad you felt comfortable enough to join in as well.
I like to feel comfortable around here.
The old rhino horn. He's not here. He is lying low after lying about his love of Tracy Baker.
Shocking, that.
A lot of you guys said in the comments, where's Max? Where's Max?
I'm here. I saw that video, came in here, threw him out. And you know what the worst thing is? You'd think he's got brains the size of his forehead. There's nothing there. It's empty. It's like you knock it, it's just an echo. It's good to be back, though. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we're a family here, aren't we, at this channel? I know you like to be called Daddy, but this time I'm taking the reins.
I obviously never know what Stephen's going to show me, so I am hearing Daddy.
Your Honour, that hard drive was a shock to me, all right?
Sure, I made copies, but that was to show you guys.
Today we are going to be watching Fat Families.
Oh, fuck off. I thought it was a nice thing. Bring Max back for one more. The fans have been asking for it. We've had Ryan, make a couple of whoopsies on the channel, so we get Max back. The fun one. Inbred families, Ryan would be well up for that, wouldn't he? He'd probably be on it.
So go on then. Who was it? Who f***ed my mum?
I'm the only fat one in my family.
If you're not familiar with Fat Families, let's take a look at a clip, which I think summarises the show.
I'm in Telford, Shropshire, and I'm about to meet one of the fattest families I've met in my life.
It's from 2010.
You're shocking me. I thought it was like early noughties.
Yeah, when they could just do anything, like the Snog, Marry, Avoid era, where it's just chaos.
The pods and stuff. And that's like after
Should
the
have
Dark
known
Knight.
better, yeah.
Which would have been a very different film with this guy in.
Why so fat?
It sounds like he just drives around in an RV looking for fat families. Oh, I've got one.
If they don't pull out their chubby fingers, they'll be on the way to an early grave. Watch out, c***. Enough is enough.
This is a guy that's just got a load of fat jokes. He's like, I need to write a TV series around this.
Hey, fatty.
Of course I snort. F***ing oink oink.
That was me, a little ginger chubster, you know?
Good morning.
How you doing?
Do quick glance at the camera.
A little, this guy. And without being welcomed in he comes.
Yeah.
I'm Steve Miller, no-nonsense fat buster. I'm here to stamp out the obesity epidemic that is sweeping the UK.
So demeaning.
It really is. He looks like a Gymshark athlete.
The UK made the show Friends. You can't bring your own food into the coffee shop. There's rules.
You've eaten all our muffins. We got none left. Yeah, one more. It's Fat Phoebe. I can't. Why am I joining in with a joke? Show some respect to my people. I'm still hurt, to be honest. This is. You've got me in for this. You've got Cameron Green. He looks just like him. What is he?
So
he says he's a fat buster, but
I know a fat buster.
So the other week I found a fat hemorrhoid on my bum.
you're lucky he's with his in-laws today.
Fat Families is a documentary reality show that was broadcast on Sky One. 6 episodes over the course of a year. At the end of the week,
Okay.
Steve modifies the family home to keep them motivated to lose weight.
The fridge is in the attic.
They're revisited months later in episodes titled Second Helpings.
Sorry, I didn't call it sloppy seconds.
I'm about to meet one of the fattest families I've met in my life. This trundling trio are grazing their way to an early grave.
Trundling Trio. Series 1, Episode 1. Talk about, putting your stamp on what the show's going to be.
Do you reckon he was big before? Because he looks like he's got jowls.
Ooh. Never really loved himself.
No.
Wow. God, come on, Steve.
This trio devour up to 3 times as much food as they need in a single sitting.
How are they getting these shots? Have they got GoPros on bowls or something? They were told they were doing a mukbang.
If they don't stop gobbling up giant portions and cutting out the junk,
Oh, it is horrible. They've stuck like a colonoscopy camera on a fork.
Oh, yeah! The next person that gets a colonoscopy. Yeah!
I love my big body.
That's a kid's bike, okay?
Couldn't get away with this nowadays. Bloody snowflakes ruining our TV.
The more you're not moving around.
You just
Oh,
kick
boy.
the kid.
Bit of exercise there.
Bring up.
I'm Steve Miller, full-time motivator and former fatty turned fat buster.
Why? You guessed it.
We all know our own kind.
How much weight do you want to lose then?
Right, I like being fat. I've always said it, I love being fat.
Then what the f*** am I doing here?
He looks like that cartoon. Is it Beavis and
Beavis and Butthead. Yeah.
Before I can take action, I need to see just what they are putting into their oversized bods.
Put her in the trolley. Bit of exercise for the husband.
This particular aisle bit right there behind Michael.
Can you see it? Just behind Michael there. You can't see it.
That woman is so fat she can't even walk around the shop. She's actually trapped in a body of lard.
Having the windows down in the car. You done yet? Got frozen food here. He's fuming.
He's proper
Have I been dragged into this? He's just ribbing Steve on the end.
Look at that fatty down there.
Hey, sausage fingers.
What should we do then?
Crisps.
And last of all, Tanya, who can barely bring herself to stand on the scales.
You know I hate to be cynical.
I know you hate to be cynical.
Do you reckon she's crying to just try and lose a bit of water weight? I think it's a cheap way
I
to do
see
it.
a bit of wee as well.
Onto the scales, please. You weighed 33 stones. You now weigh 31 stones, 1 pound.
That's good. Let's get to the final weigh-in.
I am so nervous.
Are you really?
Yes,
What
I
are you
am.
what are you nervous about?
Meeting you, Steve.
I've seen the final cut of the first episode.
Trundling trio, yeah?
That doesn't include our kids. It'll be a quivering quartet, actually.
What are you nervous about?
To see what I look like.
It's a mirror there in her eye line.
Oh, look at me.
So here we go. Take a look at yourself, Michael. How do you feel?
Hungry.
He looks like an evil businessman now.
And finally, Anne, who was so worried about her health.
Trying to get the smell of, smell of chips from her. What am I saying? This
Hey, you're nasty.
Horrible.
I want to see my great-grandchildren.
I'm a shit one that answers the door. That's all he's good for. He's like a fucking Labrador, that boy.
You look absolutely fabulous.
Fabulous, that's not nice.
He's such a dickhead. You're as bad as him.
The wig, I tell you, and the glasses. Fat shamed in public.
Oh, I wonder what that's like.
You're too heavy to do it.
I've invited these couch potatoes to the Birmingham market area because it's time to get things sorted.
Of all the things to be, fat is far from the worst.
Why aren't there shows going, we've got a sexist family of 5?
Just like this show, you can answer the door to the kid going, hello, pig.
I think he's probably done that.
Just on all fours.
Little trough in front of him. This is you, this is.
Who am I? Who am I?
What have I become?
I think yesterday illustrated, and especially last night, why you're both fat.
When I say illustrated, I drew it.
Is that a Venn diagram? No, those two circles are you two.
Do we have to use that word?
He's in for real shock when he watches this show.
Just don't call me fat.
But you're fat.
It's another show. You're taking my show from me.
This would just be called Families. Nobody wants to watch that. It'd be funny if these aren't the two he's meant to be meeting. You're a bit fat, aren't you? Are you?
I'm the producer of the show.
Come and find out how many calories are in your bread.
He's like the Jeremy Kyle of cholesterol, isn't he? He's just awful.
One innocent looking slice of white bread has the same number of calories as one cream-filled profiterole.
Sort of ruins my profiterole sandwiches that I always have.
Now maybe have those with brown bread, Max, eh?
The worst magician. I've turned this into this.
I've turned all these into this fat pig. What's the magic word? Shame.
He has 42 slices of bread every single week.
Owen? What's he done to the general population? This is genuinely terrible.
That is bad.
That guy is pure fat. What do you reckon, Claire?
Just want to vomit.
To burn off 42 slices of bread, you'd have to do 9 hours of...
Pulls out a pistol.
Oh, and eats a bullet. Brilliant. Eat the old magazine, mate. Yeah, good that one, mate.
I told my mum to pack a trifle, not a rifle. He enjoyed that a little bit. He loves BK.
Garlic bread. Yes, please.
And the rest.
If you don't burn it off, what do you become?
Love that catchphrase. Didn't quite catch on like any of Bruce Forsyth's did. Nice to see you, massive fatty. Look at the smile. That's
He's
not a
loving
fake
it.
smile.
No, this is probably the happiest he's ever been.
Baby. What has happened? What has happened to me?
I've broken him.
It's gone too far. That family's host goes too far. Oh, God. What's he done now?
Eileen introduces me to Linda, Matt and Sarah. How fat do you see yourselves?
I love that conversation starter.
Yeah, real icebreaker. Oh, don't say it.
Hey, what else is an icebreaker? I wouldn't even do that.
So why you got like that?
Because I eat the wrong things at the wrong times.
That's what I'm here for.
What have they cut out here?
Yeah.
What have they edited around?
want to start a family and stuff like that.
No way is he doing that look to camera. When two people go, we want to start a family.
You've not started. You're eating for two, though. That's just a dad.
Sarah and I head down to the local shopping centre.
Can you ever imagine yourself getting into that?
I'd love to get in something like this.
When you can't get into these sort of clothes?
Because you're too fat.
That can't be true.
It sounded like it came from a distance. Someone in the changing room.
Because you're too enormous.
I've got more of these.
Thesaurus. Yeah. Larger than life. No, that's not cutting enough.
See how much you had to stretch my arm then?
With the day coming to an end,
Why don't you come on over, gallery?
You proud of yourself?
It's not Amy Winehouse, it's Amy Breadbin.
What? Hey, my bread bin is empty. I need more.
I think what I've learned from this is I'm worse than him.
I feel like he doesn't say half the things he says when he's on screen.
These are my boys.
I have 2 hunks of meat I'd like them to meet.
I don't think that's their boys.
These are my boys. Aren't you, Gavin? Aren't you, Gareth?
Now you're going to see how I eat.
Mouthful after mouthful.
I'm about to watch you eat all week.
This is your new diet. I feel like my heart's about to explode as well. How much have these guys been paid to be demeaned like this?
Not enough. It'd be great if he's like, and that's them done. Now let's move on with the episode.
I could be getting this completely wrong, but is he saying, like, when you die, they're going to get off with these two? What is happening?
I don't even know what this is.
So now, I think the show got canned. It's now just appearing on mainly ITV shows.
A weight loss expert says that NHS staff should have to wear badges like these.
Weight loss expert.
Oh, no, don't forget his genius slogan.
Eat less and move more.
Hypnotist Steve Miller also believes restaurant...
Hypnotist?
Whoa, this changes everything.
You will order from the set menu.
Good morning to you, Steve. And Dr. Hillary is here in the studio.
Right, so this guy is an actual doctor.
And he looks professional.
Steve Miller looks like a children's entertainer.
Mr. Tumble's brother.
It's a one-way ticket to Wobbly World. These badges are not... They're not about. It's not about bullying. It's about inspiring.
Oh, it says be inspired, Max.
Yeah.
Do as you're told, yeah? Be inspired by this.
History has shown us it's always good to stick badges on people, so they're easy to stand out.
I'm actually saying let this be voluntary. Let's get a hospital. Let's not underrate our NHS.
This just seems like a stupid way for hypnotist Steve Miller to just stay in the public eye.
Oh, GB News.
Is this unfair discrimination?
Well, first of all, you've changed position. It's like looking at Richard and Judy. Do you know what I mean? The Richard and Judy of telly.
I think that's Richard and Judy.
What other Richard and Judys are there?
Hello, Judy.
Oh, Mr. Cool.
If you choose to be too fat,
Former presenter. Used to be on the TV.
Oh, that's so depressing.
I'm no fan of insurance companies. However,
What's happened with him? What's happened to poor Steve Miller? Let's see him in a debate.
Until I had bulimia and I was being sick, it was only then that someone wanted to stand up.
Why is he doing a smug look to camera after bulimia?
There is a lot of support out there. Listen, seriously, the government has spent millions.
They've spent billions on a train line that they've given up on. I'm not going to go down that path. Because,
You can't.
Yeah, it's all
scrapped it.
blocked off, yeah. Well, there we go. God, we've seen the highs and lows.
Well, it's nice that you've gone from a video where the person didn't have a clue what they were talking about to getting the perfect person in for the video.
The rhino wouldn't have had a clue. Play that clip where he calls the little kid fat again.
Is that a kid from Tracy Beaker? That's what he'd say. Thanks for having me, Stephen.
Make sure to check out Max on Twitch.
Hi.
There's just a preview of what he went to. It's like Pavlov's dog, that. Twitch. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Any cool games coming out?
Spider-Man 2.
Ooh.
Very excited for that.
And we've still not played Strip FIFA. Anyway, guys, stay safe, stay humble, eat less and exercise more, I guess.
Or don't.
Bye. Who am I? Who am I?
What have I become? I'm laughing too much. I'm having too much fun.